Hey everyone, and welcome back to Mr. KAT English Podcast, the place where learning to speak English naturally, confidently, and fluently feels fun and totally doable. I'm Mia.
Hello, Mia, and hello to all our amazing learners around the world. I'm Dori, and it's absolutely fantastic to be here with you today.
In today's episode, we're going to master the shadowing technique together, the proven method that helped both of us reduce our thick accents, speak without hesitation, and finally sound smooth and native-like in a surprisingly short time.
We'll guide you step by step from choosing the perfect audio, deep listening, shadowing with and without transcript, all the way to making it a daily habit for unbreakable fluency.
Before we dive into today's steps, we have a tiny request for our listeners.
Yes, if you're enjoying these conversations and want to improve your spoken English the natural and fast way, please like this video and subscribe to the channel.
Absolutely. Hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. It really helps other learners find us and join the shadowing journey. Thank you so much, you guys.
You're the best. Now, Mia, ready to get started?
Sure, let's kick off today's episode. Dori, are you ready?
Absolutely. I'm so excited. Okay, let's jump straight right into step one, choosing suitable audio. Because honestly, if you mess this up, the rest of the shadowing journey is going to feel like running uphill in mud.
Perfect metaphor. I totally agree. When I first tried shadowing to improve my Korean accent in English, I picked some super fast American talk show. I couldn't understand half of it, let alone mimic it. Total frustration.
Same here with Spanish. I thought, I'm advanced, I can handle native speed. Nope, I ended up guessing sounds and reinforcing bad habits. So, first mini step, everyone, assess your current level, honestly.
Yes, assess your current level means take a realistic look at where you are right now. Don't lie to yourself. A simple way, find a random 2-minute clip of a native speaker talking naturally. Listen once, no repeats, no subtitles. How much do you understand? If it's under 70%, that audio is too hard for effective shadowing right now.
Exactly, because if you don't understand the meaning, you can't properly mimic the intonation or the prosody, that beautiful rise and fall, the overall melody of the language. You'll just be copying sounds without context, and that won't lead to native-like pronunciation.
Great point about prosody. For our listeners, prosody is the rhythm, stress, and intonation pattern of a language. English prosody is very different from, say, Chinese or Korean. It's stress-timed, meaning we stretch some syllables and squash others. Shadowing the right audio helps you internalize that.
Internalize, another useful verb. It means to absorb something so deeply it becomes part of you, almost automatic. Okay, second mini step. Prioritize audio from native speakers with really clear enunciation.
Enunciation, let's explain that quickly. It's the act of pronouncing words clearly and distinctly, every consonant and vowel in its place, not mungling. Channels like Rachel's English or Pronunciation Pro are amazing for this because the speakers articulate everything perfectly.
I love Rachel. Her videos are slow enough to follow but still natural. And for British English, BBC presenters or Papa Teach Me on YouTube, crystal clear. Avoid non-native speakers at the beginning, even if their English is fluent. Why? Tiny traces of their mother tongue accent can creep into your muscle memory.
Muscle memory, super important term. It's when your mouth, tongue, and lips remember the physical movements for sounds, so you don't have to think about them anymore. That's how natives speak so effortlessly. If you shadow someone with even a slight foreign influence, you might pick up habits you don't want.
Totally. I once shadowed an Indian English teacher for weeks. Great guy, excellent English, but I started rolling my R's in a way that didn't match the American accent I wanted. Had to unlearn it later.
Lesson learned. Third mini step. Always look for content that has transcripts or accurate subtitles.
This one saved my life. Connected speech is the biggest trap for learners. Words blend together. What are you going to do becomes what are you gonna do? If you only hear it, you might think it's completely different words.
Connected speech, quick definition. The way native speakers link, reduce, or even drop sounds when speaking at normal speed. Transcripts show you exactly what's happening. YouTube auto subtitles are pretty good now, or sites like ll.org or BBC Learning English provide full scripts.
And if the subtitles are off, just skip that video. Accuracy matters. Fourth mini step, start with short clips, manageable speed, and most importantly, topics that actually interest you.
Yes, 1 to 3 minutes max at the beginning. Your brain can only focus intensely for so long. If the clip is 10 minutes, you'll lose concentration halfway and stop mimicking properly.
And interest level is huge. If you're bored, you won't want to repeat it 10 times. I'm into psychology, so I shatter TED Talks on happiness or mindset. Mia, what about you?
Travel and food vlogs for me. I could shadow someone talking about street food in Bangkok all day. Motivation skyrockets when the topic excites you. Also, speed. Don't be ashamed to slow the video down to 0.75x or 0.9x at first.
Zero shame. English rhythm is tricky. It's stress-timed, remember? We give strong stress to content words, nouns, verbs, adjectives, and weaken function words like the, and, of. At full speed, those weak sounds almost disappear. Slowing down helps you catch up with the rhythm.
Catch up with, nice phrasal verb. It means to reach the same speed or level as someone else. You'll gradually catch up with native speed as you build confidence. Fifth mini step, choose content that matches your current stage.
Let's break this down. For lower intermediate or solid B1 moving to B2, start with graded materials like VOA Learning English, ESL podcasts, or BBC Learning English series like English at University or The Flatmates. Slightly slower, very clear vocabulary explained.
For proper B2, move to 6-minute English from BBC, Better at English podcast, or Luke's English podcast episodes marked as intermediate. Natural speed, but still structured.
Upper intermediate to C1, now you can handle real native content like TED Talks, the Joe Rogan Experience clips, choose clean ones, or even Netflix scenes without English subtitles.
And for serious accent reduction, channels dedicated to pronunciation like Rachel's English, American, English, Australian, and English with Lucy, British. They speak naturally but focus on clarity.
My accent used to be really thick on the th sounds and final consonants, classic Korean influence. Shadowing Rachel toned it down dramatically in about 2 months. Tone down, phrasal verb, meaning to reduce the intensity or strength of something gradually.
Love that progress. Last mini step, test the audio before you commit to shadowing it multiple times.
Listen once or twice silently. Ask yourself, do I like the speaker's voice? Is it pleasant to listen to? Do I understand most of it without huge effort? Does the topic make me want to hear it again?
If the answer is no to any of those, move on. There are literally millions of clips out there. The perfect one feels engaging, not exhausting. When you find it, you'll naturally want to shadow it over and over.
And not repetition is what builds fluency and refines pronunciation. Refine pronunciation to make it more precise and polished over time.
Exactly. Okay, let's do a quick recap so our listeners can remember all 6 mini steps for choosing the perfect audio. 1. Assess your current level honestly. Aim for 70 to 80% comprehension on first listen. 2. Prioritize clear native speakers with excellent enunciation. 3. Always choose content with transcripts or accurate subtitles to handle connected speech. 4. Keep clips short, 1 to 3 minutes, interesting and slow down speed if needed. 5. Match the difficulty to your stage, graded for beginners, real native for advanced. 6. Test it first. It should feel engaging and doable.
Nail this step and you're laying a rock-solid foundation for accent reduction, natural intonation, and that fluent, native-like flow we all want.
Couldn't have said it better. Listeners, your homework this week, spend time finding and saving 3 perfect clips using these steps. Try one short shadowing session and notice how much easier it feels when the audio is right.
We can't wait to hear your progress. Next episode, we'll dive into step 2, how to listen actively and prepare before you start speaking along.
See you then.
Welcome back, everyone. We're on to step 2 of shadowing mastery. We've just discussed on how to choose the perfect audio. Hope you'll all find your golden clips after this podcast.
Fingers crossed. Now we're talking about what to do once you've got that clip. Listen and understand first, then mimic intonation. This is where the magic really starts.
Absolutely. You can't shadow properly if you jump straight into speaking along. You'll miss half the beauty, the rise and fall, the emotion, the natural flow. So mini step 1, listen silently, multiple times, with the goal of full comprehension.
Exactly. Silent listening first. No speaking, no pausing every second. Just let it play. First listen, focus on the overall meaning. What's the speaker talking about? What's the main message?
Second listen, start noticing the details, new vocabulary, idioms, how ideas connect. If there's a transcript, read along this time. It helps bridge the gap between what you hear and what's actually said.
Bridge the gap, nice phrase. It means to connect two things that seem separate. Here, the gap is between the reduced connected speech you hear and the full written form. Third listen, now zoom in on pronunciation features. Where does the voice go up? Where does it drop? Which syllables or words are stressed?
That's intonation we're talking about. For our listeners, intonation is the melody of the sentence, the pitch changes that show surprise, questions, emphasis, or continuation. English relies heavily on it to convey meaning.
Spot on. Example, really with rising intonation means genuine surprise or doubt. Really with falling intonation means I agree or sarcasm. If you mimic the wrong intonation, the whole message changes.
I learned that the hard way in Italian. I once said grazie with flat intonation, and the waiter thought I was being sarcastic. Okay, mini step 2, break the clip into smaller chunks.
Yes, don't try to understand or mimic the whole 2 to 3 minutes at once. Pause after each sentence or thought group, usually 5 to 10 seconds. Listen to one chunk 3 to 4 times until you understand 100%.
Thought group, useful term. It's a small group of words that belong together and are said in one breath with a tiny pause after. Like, when I was younger, I used to think shadowing was just repeating audio.
Perfect example. Chunking helps you process intonation within natural units. It prevents overwhelm and lets you really absorb the prosody.
Prosody, again, the overall sound pattern, intonation plus rhythm plus stress. Mini step 3, listen actively for specific features. Make it like a detective game.
Love that. First, mark sentence stress. Which words are louder, longer, higher in pitch? Usually content words, nouns, verbs, adjectives, adverbs. Function words like the, and, or, of are weakened.
That's the stress-timed rhythm of English. We don't say every syllable equally like in syllable-timed languages. We rush through unstressed syllables to hit the stressed ones on beat.
Exactly. If you stress every syllable, every word equally, you sound robotic.
Next, hunt for connected speech. Linking, like pick it up, becomes pick it up. Reduction, have to, elision, dropping sounds like going to, becomes gonna, and tell him becomes tell him.
And intrusion, extra sounds slipping in, like go on becomes go on. All these make native speech smooth. Understanding them first means you'll mimic them correctly later.
Mini step 4, visualize and feel the intonation. Close your eyes and imagine the speaker's face, their emotions. Is the pitch rising at the end of lists, falling for statements, staying high for excitement?
Great tip. Intonation carries attitude. Shadowing without feeling it is just mechanical. Try conducting with your hand. Wave up for rising pitch, down for falling. It sounds silly, but it helps internalize the pattern.
I do that all the time. My roommate thinks I'm crazy directing an invisible orchestra, but it works. Mini step 5, repeat chunks silently in your head first. Mouth the words without sound.
This is the bridge to actual shadowing. You're practicing the mouth movements, the articulation, building that muscle memory we talked about earlier, but without pressure.
Articulation, clear formation of each sound with lips, tongue, and jaw. Silent mouthing trains it gently. Then, when you're ready, mini step 6, start mimicking intonation out loud, still with pauses.
Speak along with the recording, but pause after each chunk to check. Did your intonation match? Record yourself on your phone and compare side by side.
Most phones have voice memo apps, super easy. Listen to original, then your version. Be honest. Does your voice rise and fall in the same places? Do you sound interested or bored?
If not, replay the chunk and exaggerate the intonation first. Make it bigger than natural, then tone it down gradually. That overcorrection helps your ear and mouth adjust.
Tone it down, reduce the intensity. Classic technique actors use too. One more thing, vary your listening tools. Headphones for detail, speakers for natural feel. Sometimes walk around while listening. Movement helps memory.
Brilliant. Okay, let's recap the mini steps for step 2. Listen and understand, mimic intonation. 1. Multiple silent listens. First for meaning, then details, then pronunciation features. 2. Break into small chunks or thought groups. 3. Actively detect sentence stress, intonation patterns, and connected speech. 4. Visualize and feel the emotion behind the pitch changes. 5. Mouth silently first to build muscle memory. 6. Speak along with pauses, record yourself, compare, and adjust intonation.
Do this patiently and you'll start hearing your own voice shift. More natural rise and fall, better rhythm, less mother tongue flatness.
It's addictive once you notice the difference.
Exactly. Build the foundation strong. Next, we'll cover step 3, shadowing with transcript, refining pronunciation, and building speed.
Can't wait. See you again after the transition music. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the shadowing party. We're now at step 3, the one where things get seriously fun. Shadowing with transcript, refining pronunciation, and building speed.
Yes, if step 1 was finding the perfect clip and step 2 was deep listening to understand and feel the intonation, step 3 is where you finally open your mouth and start speaking along, but safely with the transcript as your best friend.
Exactly. The transcript is your training wheels. It lets you focus 100% on how things are said, not what is said. Mini step 1. Set up your tools properly.
Practical stuff first. Open your audio or video in one window, transcript in another, side by side if possible, or print it out and highlight. Use headphones so you hear every tiny detail, and have your phone ready to record yourself. We'll need that later.
Pro tip. If it's YouTube, turn on captions and slow the speed to 0.75x or 0.9x at the beginning. No ego here. Speed will come later.
Mini step 2. Shadow chunk by chunk with the transcript visible. Start with the first thought group or sentence. Play it, read along silently once, then play again and speak at exactly the same time as the speaker.
Keyword exactly the same time. You're not repeating after, you're overlapping, shadowing in real time. Your voice and the native voice should blend together like a duet.
At first, it feels weird, like you're talking over someone, but that's the point. It forces your mouth to move at native speed and rhythm. No time to overthink.
And because the transcript is there, you know precisely which words are being reduced or linked. You're not guessing, you're refining pronunciation deliberately.
Refine pronunciation to polish and perfect the way you produce each sound, each connection, each stress. Mini step 3. Focus on one feature at a time per session.
Smart. Don't try to fix everything at once. Session 1, focus only on sentence stress and rhythm. Make your stressed words loud, long, high. Unstressed ones quick and low.
Session 2. Connected speech and linking. Exaggerate pick it up to pick it up. Going to gonna. Feel how your tongue glides from word to word without stopping.
Session 3, intonation contours. Copy the exact pitch movements, rising for questions or lists, falling for statements, little dips for parentheses.
I remember shadowing a TED Talk and realizing the speaker's voice dipped slightly on "by the way." Tiny thing, but when I copied it, my English instantly sounded more natural, less textbook.
Those tiny things add up. Mini step 4. Record yourself shadowing the whole clip, then compare.
Crucial step. Play the original, then your recording. Ask, do I match the speed? Is my rhythm similar? Are my reductions happening in the same places?
Be brutally honest but kind. Note 1 or 2 things to improve, not can. Common issues: speaking too slowly, stressing every word equally, forgetting to link words, or flat intonation.
If you hear yourself sounding robotic or hesitant, go back to smaller chunks and exaggerate the feature you're weak on. Then tone it down gradually until it feels natural.
Tone it down again. Reduce the exaggeration step by step. Mini step 5. Gradually build up speed and remove the crutches.
Start at 0.75x speed with Transcript. When you can shadow a chunk perfectly 3 times in a row, bump to 0.85x, then 0.9x, then normal 1.0x.
Once you're comfortable at normal speed with Transcript visible, try covering the transcript or minimizing the window. You're still using it for reference after each chunk, but not peeking while speaking.
That's how you build speed and fluency. Your brain starts predicting what comes next, and your mouth moves automatically. Hello, muscle memory upgrade.
And that's when you really start to overcome hesitation. Overcome hesitation, eliminate that pause or before speaking, because your system is now trained for instant production.
I noticed after 2 weeks of this step, my spontaneous speaking became faster and smoother. No more translating in my head first.
Same. My thick accent on vowel sounds and consonant clusters started disappearing because I was drilling the exact native articulations every day.
Mini step 6. Repeat the same clip multiple days before moving on.
Don't chase new content too fast. Shadow 1 2-minute clip for 5 to 7 days straight. Different focus each day. Mastery over one piece beats shallow practice over 10.
By day 5 or 6, you'll know it by heart, and that's perfect. Now your pronunciation and speed are locked in for those patterns.
Quick recap of the mini steps for step 3. 1. Set up your workspace. Audio plus visible transcript plus recording tool. 2. Shadow chunk by chunk in real time, overlapping the native voice. 3. Focus on one pronunciation feature per session. Stress, linking, intonation. 4. Record yourself and compare critically, but kindly. 5. Gradually increase speed and reduce reliance on the transcript. 6. Repeat the same clip for several days to deeply embed the patterns.
Follow this and you'll feel your pronunciation getting sharper, your speed increasing, and that native-like flow starting to emerge for real.
It's the most rewarding step so far. You'll actually hear yourself improving day by day.
Totally addicting.
Patience pays off here. Next episode, we'll go to the advanced level. Step 4, shadowing without transcript, full speed, building true fluency and spontaneity.
Can't wait. See you there.
Happy shadowing, everyone!
Woo! We made it to step 4, everyone. This is the big one, the boss level. Shadowing without transcript at full native speed. This is where you go from pretty good to, whoa, you sound almost native.
Seriously, after mastering the previous steps, dropping the transcript feels scary at first, but it's also incredibly liberating. This is where true fluency and spontaneity start to bloom.
Bloom, love that. Fluency isn't just speed, it's the ability to speak smoothly without hesitation, and spontaneity is that natural, unscripted feel, reacting in real time like a native would.
Exactly. Mini step 1, make sure you're truly ready to ditch the transcript.
Don't rush this. You should be able to shadow your current clip at full speed with transcript perfectly, matching intonation, rhythm, reductions, everything, at least 5 to 7 times without mistakes.
If you still stumble or pause when the transcript is visible, go back to step 3. Forcing step 4 too early reinforces errors and kills confidence.
Mini step 2, gradual transition. Hide the transcript, but keep it nearby for emergency checks.
Smart way, Cover the transcript with a piece of paper, turn off subtitles, or minimize the window. Play the clip and shadow full speed. When you get stuck on a word or phrase, pause, quickly peek, then rewind and try again.
The goal is to rely on your ear and muscle memory, not your eyes. Each time you peek less, you're building independence.
Mini step 3, shadow the entire clip straight through, no pausing allowed. Full speed, full overlap.
This is intense. Your voice and the native voice become one. At first, your brain will scream, slow down, but push through. It trains real-time processing. No time to translate or think about rules.
That's how you overcome hesitation once and for all. Your mouth starts producing English instantly, just like natives do. Spontaneity comes from this pressure cooker practice.
I remember my breakthrough moment shadowing a 2-minute Rachel's English clip without transcript. First tries were messy, but by day 3, I was syncing perfectly. The rush was unreal.
Same with me on a BBC's 6-minute English episode. Suddenly, I wasn't performing English, I was just flowing with it.
Mini step 4, record, compare, and fine-tune daily.
Record your full speed, no transcript shadowing every session. Then listen. Do you keep up with the speed without lagging? Are your intonation rises and falls still matching? Do reductions and linking happen naturally, or do you overpronounce?
Common pitfalls at this stage are slowing down unconsciously, flattening intonation because you're concentrating too hard, or inserting mother tongue sounds when memory slips.
Fix one thing per recording. Example, if you're lagging, exaggerate speed slightly faster than native, then pull back. If intonation is flat, hum the melody first, then add words.
Mini step 5, vary your practice to build spontaneity.
Don't just repeat the exact same clip forever. Once you've mastered one, try these variations. Shadow backwards. Start from the last sentence and work forwards, forces deeper memory. Shadow with distraction. Walk around, do light chores, or look out the window. Mimics real conversation conditions. Shadow in different emotional states. Whisper one time, excited another, tired another. Trains flexibility.
My favorite, shadow while looking in a mirror. Watch your mouth shape, facial expressions. Natives use face and body too. It adds authenticity.
Great one. Also try shadowing dialogues by taking only one role. Respond as if it's real conversation. Build spontaneous reactions.
Mini step 6, expand to new unseen content gradually.
Once your current clip feels effortless, pick a brand new one at the same length, same level. Apply all previous steps quickly. Listen, chunk, with transcript briefly, then jump to no transcript full speed.
This transfer of skill is proof you're building true fluency. The patterns, stress timing, connected speech, intonation contours are now internalized across different topics and voices.
And that's when your overall speaking changes. Friends notice. You stop translating in your head. Conversations feel effortless.
Quick recap of the mini steps for step 4. 1. Confirm you're ready. Perfect with transcript first. 2. Gradual transition. Hide transcript but allow quick peaks. 3. Full runs at native speed, no pausing, full overlap. 4. Record daily, compare ruthlessly, and fix one issue at a time. 5. Add variations, backwards, distracted, mirror, different moods for spontaneity. 6. Transfer to new clips to prove and expand your fluency.
Do this step consistently for a couple of weeks and you'll experience that click, when English starts to feel like it belongs to you.
It's the most rewarding part of the whole technique. Your thick accent fades, hesitation disappears, and you just speak.
Listeners, if you've been following along, spend the next 10 to 14 days immersed in step 4 with 1 or 2 clips. Really push yourself. The growth is massive here.
And when you're ready, join us for the final episode, step 5. Daily integration, long-term maintenance, and combining shadowing with real conversations for unbreakable fluency.
It's going to be epic. See you in the last part.
Happy full-speed shadowing, everyone!
Welcome to the grand finale, everyone. Part 5, the one that turns shadowing from a cool technique into a lifelong superpower. Daily integration, long-term maintenance, and combining it with real conversations to achieve unbreakable fluency.
Unbreakable fluency, yes, that level where you speak English effortlessly, confidently, spontaneously, no matter the situation. Thick accent? Gone. Hesitation? History. You just flow.
And shadowing is the secret engine that keeps it running forever. Mini step 1, make shadowing a non-negotiable daily habit.
Exactly. Treat it like brushing your teeth. 10 to 20 minutes every single day, no excuses. Even on busy days, do 5 minutes. Consistency beats intensity.
Research shows small daily doses build stronger neural pathways than occasional long sessions. Your muscle memory and ears stay sharp when you feed them every day.
Mini step 2, integrate shadowing into your real-life routine, not as a separate chore.
Brilliant. Listen and shadow while commuting, cooking, walking the dog, doing dishes, or warming up before a meeting. Turn dead time into fluency time.
I shadow in the shower, best acoustics ever, or while folding laundry. The key is pairing it with something you already do daily so it sticks.
Mini step 3, diversify your shadowing materials constantly to avoid plateauing.
Plateau when progress slows or stops because you're too comfortable. After mastering short clips, move to longer ones, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, full podcast episodes, audiobooks, interviews.
Vary topics too. News, comedy, storytelling, debates, whatever you like. This keeps your brain challenged and your pronunciation adaptable.
Mini step 4, combine shadowing with active output, real conversations.
This is the game changer. Shadowing builds production skills, but conversations test and cement them. Strategy 1, shadow content related to your daily life or upcoming talks.
Example, if you have a work meeting tomorrow, shadow clips about business, presentations, or your industry. The phrases, intonation, and rhythm will pop up naturally when you speak.
Shadowing builds production skills, but conversations test and cement them. Strategy 1, shadow content related to your daily life or upcoming talks.
Example, if you have a work meeting tomorrow, shadow clips about business, presentations, or your industry. The phrases, intonation, and rhythm will pop up naturally when you speak.
Strategy 2, post-shadowing conversation burst. Right after a 15-minute shadowing session, jump into a language exchange. Call a friend, record a voice message, or talk to yourself out loud on the same topic.
The patterns are still fresh in your mouth and ears. You'll reuse them automatically. I do this on italki or Free for Talk right after shadowing. My fluency skyrockets that day.
Absolutely. I love doing the same with ChatGPT or even just recording a quick voice journal right after shadowing. The words feel so alive. I catch myself using the exact same rhythm and phrasing without even trying.
Mind-blowing progress. You start catching your own fossilized errors, those stubborn mistakes that stuck around for years.
Mini step 5, long-term maintenance toolkit.
Number 1, weekly review. Once a week, reshadow an old favorite clip. Notice how much easier and more native you sound now. Instant motivation boost.
Number 2, set progressive challenges. Month 1, 10 minutes daily. Month 3, shadow live TV or YouTube premieres with no pause or replay. Month 6, shadow fast native debates or rap battles for fun.
Number 3, track your wins. Keep a simple journal. Today, I shadowed a 7-minute interview without transcript and matched 95%. Seeing the progress keeps you hooked.
Number 4, join or create a shadowing accountability group. Share clips, record yourselves, give feedback. Community makes it sustainable.
Mini step 6, know when to ease off and when to push.
Shadowing isn't forever at max intensity. Once you hit that unbreakable fluency, usually 3 to 6 months consistent, reduce to 3 to 4 times a week for maintenance. But if you feel accent creeping back or hesitation returning, ramp it up again.
Life happens. Travel, exams, new jobs. Shadowing is your reset button. 10 focused minutes can bring you right back.
Okay, quick recap of step 5, the keys to unbreakable fluency.
1, make 10 to 20 minutes shadowing daily, non-negotiable.
2, integrate it into existing routines, multitasking for the win.
3, diversify materials, longer, varied topics, new topics.
4, combine with real conversations, pre-shadow relevant content, post-shadow output bursts, shadow recordings.
5, use maintenance tools, weekly reviews, challenges, tracking, community.
6, adjust intensity based on your current fluency level.
Follow this, and shadowing won't be something you did once. It becomes part of who you are as an English speaker.
You'll reach the point where people ask, wait, English isn't your first language? And you'll just smile.
That's the dream we've been building together over these 5 parts.
Listeners, thank you for joining us on this journey. Take everything we've shared, start today, step by step, keep going forever, and watch your English transform magically.
We believe in you. Your future fluent self is waiting. Go claim it.
This is Mia,
And Dori,
signing off. Happy shadowing forever.